Everybody should be able to see. And no, you can stay in your seat. If I ask one person to get out of their seat, doesn't mean everybody. Our story this week is called Max Takes the Train. Looking at this picture on the cover of our book, do you think this is going to be realism, or make-believe? Make-believe. What clue tells you that this is going to be make-believe? Talmadge.
The clue that makes me think it's fantasy is rabbits can't wear clothes.
Rabbits don't wear clothes.
And they can't ride on trains.
And they don't really ride on trains. All right, that is a good clue.
And they don't have purses.
No, they don't have purses, which is part of the clothes, and they don't ride on trains. No, and they don't talk. Now, they could ride on a train if it's your pet and you brought it in a pet carrier to get on a train, but they don't talk, they don't wear clothes, and they don't walk around to get on trains.
On the rain.
But before we talk a little bit more about the book, let's look at the amazing words that we're going to hear in this story that I want you to listen for. And they're all ways to get somewhere. They're all different forms of transportation. And this first one is called ferry boat. Can you say ferry boat?
Ferry boat.
And ferry boat is a boat that carries cars and peoples across a lake. So, like a bridge will take us from one area to another. Well, if you can't cross the bridge, you can drive your car on the ferry boat and get on the ferry boat to take you from one piece of land to the other to cross the water. So that's what a ferry boat is. This is called jetway. Can you say jetway? And jetway is this walkway to the airplane. So when you ride on an airplane, you have to go on a jetway. You have to go on the walkway. So this right here is the walkway to get on the plane, which is called a jetway because you're walking to get on the jet. This word right here is called tunnel. Can you say tunnel? And a tunnel is a long underground road. So this is under the ground and they made a road. So sometimes you can drive if they open up under the ground and you drive in the tunnel and it's an underground road that they had to make. This is a plane. Can you say plane? Plane is a form of transportation in the sky. So this is how you get to places in the sky. What's another word for plane that we use this week for the letter J?
Jet.
Jet. Very good. All right, this is something different. This right here is called a sidecar. Can you say sidecar? And sidecar is a seat that is attached to the side of a motorcycle or a bike. So this is a motorcycle, and this is a seat that's attached to the side with the dog inside of it. And that's called a sidecar. And these really do exist. You probably don't see them too much, but it's attached to the side of a bike or a motorcycle so that someone else can ride. And then down here, this word is subway. Can you say subway?
Subway.
And subway is a train that travels underground. So would a subway travel in a tunnel? If it's underground? Yeah, because a tunnel is like an underground road, and this is like an underground railway. So the subway travels, it's a train that travels under the ground to get you to places. So these are different ways to get to places. So listen for these words in our story. Ferry boat, jetway, tunnel, plane, sidecar, subway. And our story is Max Takes the Train. And this is written by Rosemary Wells, who is the author. The author writes the words. And the illustrator is Jody Wheeler, and she drew the pictures. So this is the cover. Do you remember what this part of the book is called? the spine, and this is the back. Okay? You need to know the parts of the book.
Super bendy.
It is. This is a big book. It's super bendy. So Max takes the train. Then we open it up, and this is called the title page. And on the title page, we have the title. It gives the author and illustrator and where the book was made.
What's in there? There's a donut.
I don't know. Are you ready? This is Max Takes the Train. Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream ran a special on their double chocolate ice cream wham burger with coconut curls and red sprinkles. Max wanted one. No, Max, said Max's sister Ruby. Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream is too far away. But Uncle Bunny said, let's go.
Yeah.
Max put his junior citizen transport pass around his neck, and they went out and waited for the bus at the bus stop sign. A big red bus came along. Put, 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 went the bus. The bus went into the city center, but it did not pass Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream. Max and Uncle Bunny got off the bus. Where to? Asked Uncle Bunny. Max saw the sign for the Blue Comet Express. They went up the escalator and boarded the Blue Comet. Because this is what they're trying to get to right here.
Yeah, because it's a ice cream
And
sandwich.
there's the sign to the Blue Comet Express. What do you think that looks like? A what?
Okay.
Choo, 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 went the Blue Comet. The train passed houses and farms, but it did not go to Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream.
Oh, I see.
Max and Uncle Bunny hopped off the train. Max spotted a sign for the ferry boat. They boarded the ferry boat. Chugga, 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 went the ferry boat. The ferry boat crossed the lake, but it did not go to Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream. And what does the ferry boat carry? Cars and
People.
wow, so he's had to go on a bus, he's gone on a train, and now a ferry boat. Wow. On the other side of the lake was a sign for Arrow Zoom. Max and Uncle Bunny followed the arrows down the jetway. So if they're on a jetway, what do you think they're going to get on?
Plane.
A plane. They took seats on the plane. They fastened their seatbelts and made sure their tray tables were in the upright position. Coffee, tea, or milk? Asked the flight attendant. So he's gone on a bus. He's gone on a train. He went on a ferry boat, and now he's on a plane. Max did not want coffee, tea, or milk. He wanted the chocolate wham burger. Zoom, zoom, zoom went the plane. But the plane did not land at Zeke's Palace of Ice Cream in the airport. There was a sign for the Metro Subway liner. Oh my goodness. Max and Uncle Bunny went down, 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 underground into the subway tunnel. They chose the yellow line. They minded the gap and the closing. Click, 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 went the Metro Subway liner. The subway came to its first stop. In the station was a picture of a double chocolate Whamburger with coconut curls and red sprinkles. Let's go, said Uncle Bunny. Oh my goodness. So he took a bus. He took a train. He took a ferry boat. He took a plane.
And
Now he's on the
Subway.
subway. And the subway is underground and it goes through a tunnel. You think he's gonna go on a? You think? I mean, I would hope that he's at the. Oh, look! I'd hope he get to the Whamburger. Let's see. At the top of the steps was Zeke, large as life. Mac and Uncle Bunny put in their orders. 2 double Whamburgers with the works, yelled Zeke. But 2 double Whamburgers were too much for Max and Uncle Bunny to finish. We had better call Ruby, said Uncle Bunny.
No.
I think it's going to take Ruby a long time to get there. Let's see. On the back of Max's Junior Citizen Transport Pass was his telephone number, so Max dialed it. Ruby answered. Where are you? Asked Ruby. I'm at Zeke's, said Max.
Max, we're at the ice cream.
Ruby attached the sidecar to her bicycle. It was built for 2. She rode all the way to Zeke's palace of ice cream without stopping. Zeke kept the Whamburger cold for Ruby, but even Ruby couldn't finish it. So see, the sidecar she put on her bike. Wonder why she put a sidecar on there if she's the only one. If she's the only one riding the bike.
Because
They all got on the bicycle built for 2 with a sidecar and brought the rest of the Whamburger back to Grandma.
Grandma. Big A.
So, do you think that in real life you'd really have to take that many different forms of transportation to get?
No.
to a Whamburger.
So that's definitely make-believe. And we said that it's also make-believe because of the animal. It's a fantasy. But think about, who can tell me, what are characters in a story? Who are the characters? Hazel?
The people about in this story.
Yeah, it's people or animal who the story's about. Who can tell me some of the characters in this story?
I know.
Jameson?
The bunny.
The bunny, what was their name? They were all bunnies. What were their names? You remember?
Ruby.
Ruby was one.
Double cheeseburger thing.
Well, that was the food. That wasn't a character. That's what they were going to get. We had Ruby. Lottie. Max. Anna. Yeah, what was the man's name? Uncle. Remember? Uncle Bunny. Was he a character? Yeah. And then where did they go? Was Zeke a character?
Yes.
Yeah. And what? But were they people?
No.
No. Our characters in this were animals. They were all bunnies. Yes. Not right now. All right. So I thought this was kind of a fun little make-believe story.
Yeah.
And we got to learn all about different forms of transportation. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Andrew, you have a great day. We're about to share your baptism photo with the class, and we can't wait to see it. I'm going to let him take a sneak peek over here to see you guys' photos so he can see. Some of yours are over on the other side because we're going to show them later. Here's some of them right here. We have some more we can show you later. You have a great day.
Wait.
Can y'all say have a good day?
Have a good day.